In our last episode, we made it to Barra de Navidad and then ate our way through the town. This time around, I do some work on the top of the mast, and Brenda, she plays around with some coconuts.
Good morning. If you've been watching our videos for a while now, you may have noticed in the last few weeks we haven't had any sailing videos coming out. We haven't had any cameras. But we're back in business. Randy and Jody from Free Love, they brought us a camera from the States. Thanks, Randy and Jody. You're the best. So we're still in Barra de Navidad. We've been here for about 3 weeks now. We've been sort of waiting for a camera, which is finally here. But also, while we've been here, our masthead, tricolor anchor light, that crapped out and died on us. So we're waiting for one of those to come in too. It's not exactly an easy thing to get from where we are here in Barra de Navidad, but we got friends and they're bringing us a new one. So should be here tomorrow. After we get the light and get it put up on the mast, we're basically free to go. But the bad news is that for the last few months we've been sailing around with a couple of boats that have become sort of like family to us. They're not going any farther south than here. So while we're waiting for our light to come in, basically we've got a couple of days to hang out with these people before we're gone. And then we'll be out of here.
Since we only had a couple of days left with this ragtag group of sailors, we rounded up the troops and went to one of our favorite spots in the area, Secret Beach. And this little gem of a spot, well, we had it all to ourselves.
Randy's got a new toy.
Yeah, I can only figure it out.
I don't have a new, well, I do have a new toy. I got a new camera. Thanks, Randy and Jody.
And on the way back from Secret Beach,
Coconuts. Brenda got coconuts.
We've had for
Love coconuts.
a year now.
Look at that. Coo-Coo, one in my backpack. Okay.
Nice job, Brenda.
Yeah. Gonna make some coconut shrimp and some coconut milk. It's gonna be delicious.
and Brian, yeah, he got in on the
nice
action
one.
too.
Brian got some coconuts. Nice job. Oh, jackpot.
Fucking A, huh?
Oh, yeah. Bottoms up. Nice work.
And after a rough day at Secret Beach, well, you gotta go unwind.
Thank you very much.
Nicely done.
First ball he's made all week.
Even with some stiff competition, Jason and I, we were unstoppable.
Oh yeah, nice. Nice job, Jason.
All because I carried this
Oh, you got it?
6,000 nautical miles.
Nice game.
Nice game.
Loser. Nice game, loser.
Nice game. I'll put my good loser face on.
Champions. Brian, nice game, loser. After lunch and all that winning, it was time to get to work. With a dock cleat and a bit of muscle, Brenda's pile of coconuts were gonna get processed.
Got it! Not quite. Nut. It's the nut.
Nice job. With step 1 complete, it was off to step 2. With just a few whacks from the machete around the outside, those coconuts pop right open.
Coconut! Yay!
With a half a dozen coconuts, Brenda had her work cut out for her.
Coconut!
What are you gonna do with all this coconut?
I'm gonna make coconut milk. And then I'm gonna make coconut flour. And I'm gonna make muffins! But first, I just have to get all the coconut out of the shell. Step number 1.
The next morning, that's when the real fun began.
Put the coconut in the hot water, strain it, and make coconut milk. It's gonna be delicious.
After shredding all the coconut, put it in a pan and add just enough boiling water to cover all the shavings. You let that sit for about an hour, then throw the soaked coconut in a blender and pour it in a strainer. And out the bottom comes some amazing coconut milk. And to get every last drop, give the pulp a nice hard squeeze, because you're not quite done yet.
This is the pulp from the milk, which is going to be toasted, and then it's going to be coconut flour. And then I'm gonna make treats.
I love treats! I love them!
Drying out some coconut. Gonna make coconut flour.
After about 10 to 15 minutes on some low heat in the oven, you've got coconut flour. And we got about a gallon of coconut milk, which is great for curries and the best pina coladas you'll ever have, ever. Nothing like fresh coconut milk.
Yep.
Good morning. Today's a big day because we're going up the mast. Our anchor tricolor masthead light, it died. It's this guy. It's an LED. They're supposed to last forever, but it didn't. It lasted about 7 years, 6-7 years, something like that, which I guess is a pretty good run for anything on a boat. But this wasn't easy to get down here in Mexico. But luckily, we got friends. And Jerry, he brought us this guy from the States. I'm not sure how he got it here. Possibly a body cavity, but he smuggled it in. Thanks, Jerry. So the problem we got, this is the old one, this is the new one. Same manufacturer. This is the new version of this. You'd think some things would be the same, like the hole patterns or the wiring, but it's all different. This base looks pretty close, but they're different. This one's a little bit bigger, so at the top of the mast, I'm gonna have to drill and tap a few new holes. And the plugs, they're different too. This is a 4-wire plug, this is a 3-wire plug. So the wiring's gotta change. But it's a replacement light for this one. Ridiculous. So, instead of just being a plug and play kind of thing at the top of the mast, it's gonna take a little work.
And like most work on the mast, the hardest part is just getting to the top. And once at the top, it's out with the old and in with the new. And there it is, a new masthead light.
Well, that was a serious pain in the butt. A lot harder than it should have been. But it's done! Now I just gotta get Brenda to let me down. She says I've been mouthy lately. Brenda? She's not letting me down. Be nice to your wife. Otherwise you'll be stranded somewhere.
Luckily for me, she let me down and even made us some treats.
What are you making?
Coconut flour pancakes.
Woohoo! Toasted coconut from our coconuts.
And as you can imagine, some coconut flour pancakes with freshly toasted coconut and some blueberries and syrup on top. They're pretty incredible.
Delicious.
Even though we were pretty excited to get moving, it was gonna be a sad morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
All right, I say it all the time, and I'm sure you're tired of hearing about it, but the best thing about cruising, it's the people you meet along the way. It's just the way it goes. And we've been hanging out with these people for a few months, but now we're leaving.
They're breaking up with us.
It's a pretty sad day, but that's the way it goes. See you guys.
Ta-ta.
Come here.
There's multiple projects.
After spending the last few months buddy boating around with Free Luff and Valari, they've become family to us. And it's pretty sad to see him go.
Miss my dance buddy.
Even though we weren't very excited to leave our good friends behind, it was time to move on. So, we hauled up the anchor, left Barra de Navidad, and pointed the boat south. But that's a story for next time. Thanks for watching.